It's been 7 years, 7 long years, since anyone has seen Andrew, Alexander, or Tanner Skelton. The 3 boys vanished from their home here in Morenci.
Police say 3 missing boys may be in extreme danger.
A frantic search in the town of Morenci.
The search for 3 missing boys growing more desperate with every passing hour.
Friday, November 26, 2010, the day after Thanksgiving, the boy's mother, Tanya Skelton, tells Morenci police officer Ryan Hillard her husband, John, was supposed to bring the boys back to her, but he never did. An Amber Alert would be issued. The FBI would come to town. Massive searches spanning down through Ohio would begin.
And I wonder, are they scared? Are they crying for me?
Tanya, the boy's mom, left heartbroken.
So it's hard to imagine them hurting for me and not being able to do anything about it.
The people of the small town felt Tanya's pain, and many to this day still think of the boys daily.
Everybody thinks about it, but time does cover things up. That was horrific.
It's just, it's heartbreaking to me. It was the talk of the town for quite a while. It was buzzing all around, and then when everyone's heard everything, it kind of dies down.
Andrew was 9, Alexander 7, and the youngest, Tanner, only 5 years old at the time. Over the years, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children created these age-progressed photos of what the boys might look like. The case, still open, meaning investigators are actively working it.
There's yellow ribbons hanging on some doors.
Detective Lieutenant Jeremy Brewer took over the case back in 2013. That's when Morenci Police Chief Larry Weeks left for the same position in Eaton Rapids, Michigan. Brewer can't share many details in connection with the case. He can only say they're closer to solving it now than they were back in 2010.
As a police officer, you're realistic. You have to be realistic because you've had, cases that some are solved, some are not. On a case like this, with the magnitude, with the resources that we have directed towards it, I firmly believe, without a doubt, that we will get some type of closure on it one day.
And what about John, the father? His original story, he gave the boys to a group. This part is still a mystery. The boys are missing. A group has never been found or come forward. John's stories have changed. For now, he sits in the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility in Ionia, Michigan. His charge, unlawful imprisonment.
When you see 3 boys that were all very close, from a close-knit community, and that the last person that ever saw them was their father, and 7 years later we still don't have them, that story is pretty tragic.
Their father, John Skelton, claims he was trying to keep his boys out of harm's way. Tanya Skelton was charged with 4th-degree criminal misconduct in the late 90s. She had sex with a 14-year-old boy. John says she was abusing her own sons. Tanya says it's absolutely not true.
That has all been investigated. All of my stuff was gone through as well. My children come first. Always have, always will. My dream job was to be a mom, and it is the greatest job in the world. But to say that I abused my sons kills me.
Detective Brewer keeps an eye on John in prison. He also talks to him from time to time. He says the key to this case is simple.
The innocence of children is such a pure thing that we have. And when that type of system is, the integrity of that gets hurt, people can identify with that.
Police hope someone saw something on that Friday morning in 2010. They hold out hope someone other than John Skelton has information that could help bring some closure to Tanya and the community in this case. If you have any information, the number to call, 517-636-0689.